Hey guys, so this is the start of my documentary for the Citizenship and Democracy course. I'm on my way to meet with Natalia Pulido. She's a friend of mine. She's the creator of RECLON, which she's gonna tell us about in just a moment. I met her at Inc Monterrey. She was one of the speakers last November, and she's really good at her job. She knows a lot about her field, so let's see what she has to tell us and what we can learn about what she's doing right now with RECLON. Okay, so we're at the Incubadora Empresas here in Pavillon Tech. This is Natalia. We decided to meet up here because this is her workspace right now. It's worth noting that RECLON right now is doing activities of an organization, but it's intended to be a social enterprise in the future, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does the NGO do?
In RECLON right now we are focusing on promoting sustainability, which basically is the three pillars that I would like to talk about a little. It's the economic, it's the social, and it's the environmental aspect of how we can transition to a more circular economy, a more sustained way to work in life. Not just like, for example, the linear economy versus the circular economy talks about the linear being just creating a product that you can use once and then you can throw away, and the circular economy talks about redesigning products in a way that you can dispose in a way that can be re-entered, or it can be you call the terms are upcycle and downcycle, so you can reinsert them into the line of production so they can be reused again. It's not just like a once in a lifetime thing, or once it's called once in a lifetime product that you can dispose, something that can be re-entered into the economy and can have an impact. So in RECLON, what we do right now, we have an Instagram and we also have a web page. The Instagram is just talking about, sustainable lifestyle, to be healthy, to, do exercise once in a while, you can recycle. It talks about also, positive quotes. We just wanted to make an impact, there's, since I've been visiting, I've personally been visiting, interesting places like recycling companies and stuff like that. I wanted to have something to redirect people to, this is the page we are working on, this is the Instagram we have, so you can go further on what our principles and what we're trying to promote is.
Nice. So tell me, how did it start? What motivated you to start RECLON?
Okay, so in a more professional level, I'm studying sustainable development engineering. So I'm not going to go further back than that, but since my student career, so I've been taking courses, I've been taking classes, not only the ones from my university, but also courses from Coursera, courses from Harvard, Ivy Leagues, also Columbia University, Duke University, that can tell you more about sustainability than what you're receiving in your university. So I think it motivated me to say, I think I've had enough of theory. Now it can be more of let's do this. What can we really do? Not just you keep preaching it, but you don't do anything about it. So I think it was a leap of I have to start doing what I would like to see in the world, because I do feel there's a quote from Gandhi that says, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. You can't just expect it to happen. You have to be really a participant. So I think that's what made it I really wanted to make this. Yeah.
Okay, and what is this main social problem that is being issued by RECLON?
Main social problem, I think, we focus more on the environmental aspect, but they're very linked together, because if you don't have a proper environment, you can't have a social, you can have proper social development. We focus a lot on the Sustainable Development Goals from the United Nations, and the 17 of them, some of them talk about inequality, some talk about environmental issues. So we focus on, we try to give the audience like these are the issues that we need to solve. And you can, it's just we try to like provide what the issues are. We try to bring to the table like this is what we need to focus on, so the audience can have like different topics to work on or different interests. So it's not just one social aspect, but various. And and what we really want to achieve further on is to create also like jobs, or to promote jobs that are being created by doing something environmentally friendly. So that also impacts on the social level. You're creating jobs, you're creating opportunities.
Nice. So about all these issues that RECLON focuses on, what is the main activities that RECLON is doing for solving these issues?
So right now we're focused on promoting. We really like to, well, if we get invited to conferences or stuff like that, we do like to promote this, because even though we've heard it a lot in, we've been hearing it a lot, I don't know, in social media, on groups, I think it's always important to have someone from your local community also telling you like, hey, like this is something we can work on, this is something we can do, this is something we can like thrust forward. We've been really trying to promote this in the way that we can, using social media, and just also doing conferences, discussion panels. So just creating a momentum about, we have to talk about this. There's not really just one solution. It's a problem that needs, various types of solutions, various people involved, and we can start by first accepting that we have this. We have this to work on.
Okay. And about these experiences in forums, and I know you went to in Monterrey. How was this experience? How did the people reacted to the proposals you have about having a more environmental friendly lifestyle?
Well, the response is great. I really like people who pay attention to, really are interested in what you have to like say. It means that they're really like trying to, well, first of all, they're interested, and then they're trying to really hear what you have to say. So that's really, it's really like, it motivates me, like, okay, so people really do like, people would really like to hear what you have to say. So I think if people are interested in what you have to say, I think you have to have content, you have to have information, you have to have, you have to have something good to bring to the table if people are really going to listen to you. So I think that's really important, and I really like the reaction. I really like that afterward. After the conference, people came up to me and they started talking to me about their ideas, their projects that they want to do. So I think this is a reaction chain that if one starts, I mean, I'm not saying I'm the one, but if you have the ability or you have the chance to do something, there's going to be a ripple effect with other people trying to join, trying to join or get interested in the topic. Yeah.
Nice. And which kind of problems has RECLON faced?
Okay, so the problems that we faced is we've been really I'm grateful that we have had forums that they invite us to, and I think we have had like a really positive reaction to give out the message and to promote this. But I do feel that the hard thing to do is it's culture. It's culture that you're really trying to achieve a change. You do impact some people, but I think you have to impact, I think we need to change as a culture, Mexican culture. We're talking about people that still throw trash in the sidewalk or in the streets, and that's hard because you have to really change the way they think, and they do, because they don't see it as wrong. They don't really go further to what the trash really does. If you throw trash here in Mexico, I mean, obviously in other places too, but here, for example, if you throw trash in the streets, with the water, and with the water, if it starts to rain, it goes directly to the sewers, so they get like stuck, and then you have floods. So everything's like a chain. If you throw something, it's going to end up in the sewer. You're going to provoke you're going to be responsible for the flooding. So we try to put that also in the Instagram stuff, like don't throw stuff in the streets, because they keep doing it, you know, but because they don't really see they have an impact if they do, right? So I think that's a major problem that we are seeing, and it goes further. It goes into what happens to the communities that live in the mountains, for example. I've been there, and the communities just like burn the trash because they don't know where to put it. They don't have a proper, you know, disposal or waste disposal like, you know, big cities, for example, like us do. But big cities like us that we do have waste disposals, there's a proper way to say it, but I mean, waste disposal is just, you know, have a landfills. You have landfills to throw the trash that the city makes, but right now ours is getting to the limit of its capacity. So what are we doing to reduce the waste that we're producing? So those are major issues that we are like trying to, well, we're trying to solve, but in a way that we can. I think we have to always think, like globally think in a more macro perspective, but not being afraid to start micro, you know, don't being afraid to start small, but thinking big.
Okay, so we just finished recording the interview. Thank you so much, Natalia, for your time. Anything you want to say?
Well, yes, thank you for considering me, and I hope this turns out awesome, and thank you guys for watching.
Okay, I'm gonna leave Natalia's social networks right here in the video. Also, all her links to Instagram for RECLON, and for you to keep up to date in everything she posts. Okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, so as a conclusion, I can say that RECLON is a very interesting organization. As Natalia said, sometimes we need someone in our society to teach us and give us tips on how to be more environmental friendly. And I think RECLON is exactly doing that. So that's why I recommend you to follow RECLON, follow Natalia on every social network. They give really good tips, and it can change your life into a more healthy life, and at the same time, you're going to be helping the environment.